My name is Todd Crapper.
My name is Nick Dume.
And we are here to play some High Plains Samurai. So you finish off that round, you get to pick who starts off the next one, and you can choose yourself.
I will choose myself.
Okay then.
He's going to spend one stamina point to reload his 6-shooter with a speed load.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah. And which potential are you using?
Shoot. I still got to shoot these guys.
Yeah, okay. So now you've got 2 more details you can use to build up to your full D8.
Okay, so to build up to my full D8, I'm going to take another couple steps. I'm not hiding behind anything. I got to take the momentum to these guys. I've been ambushed. Let's push back. He kind of takes another a couple good steps, and with both shooters start kind of, again, trying to at least obliterate the wood or hit them as much as possible.
Okay, the difficulty is going to continue to be 5.
Yep. Nope, still not enough.
Ooh, that was
with
a
3, yeah.
Yes, that means that I would get to pick. Now, you can shift that to an even number, which would allow you control of the convocation.
Yeah, I should probably do that again. So I'm down to 7 stamina then. And at least I can say that, okay, I'm out yet again. These guys are costing ammo. But, hey, look, grandfather trains a mean one shot.
That's what happens when you use 6-shooters.
Yeah. It's only 12 shots, man.
We end up going with the same thing again.
Yeah.
Except, as he's going and as he's starting to shoot, we actually see as one of the watchdogs, the actual watchdog that's on the other side of the barn, who is not shooting yet.
Guy on the right.
The guy on the right this time. He actually reaches up and he just kind of takes, there's like an old kind of rusted buzzsaw that's just mounted up on the wall. Like barn decoration.
Oh, yeah,
normally expect. He actually takes it and he just throws it right down. And the camera actually travels along with it. And just before that moment when that happens, there is this precog moment where if all Lou does is shoot straight up, the bullet goes right at the guy's leg and into his heart and drop him. But then it's right at this moment that all of a sudden everything kind of, there's a ripple effect, and suddenly Lou notices that whirling blade is flying at him.
I think that's a little bit more important.
Exactly. Yeah. So he has to drop down and duck, and that's when he loses the shot.
Okay.
And then, just continues to unload both 6-shooters until he's completely run out.
Okay.
Alright, so now we got our watchdogs again. Their extras, they have exposed and reload complications. They are going to have to use their full description to reload. So next time, they're ready to rock and roll. So I get to pick who goes next, and you know what? I'm going to be a good guy, and I'm going to go ahead and say Lou goes next.
Thank you, director.
No, you're welcome.
It's at this time when he was looking straight up at that shot that could have gone right into the guy's heart that he noticed there was a hay bale hanging on a thin piece of twine that he remembered he was supposed to change earlier. He's got this nice Bowie knife in his block. I think it'd be pretty good if Lou tried to hit it and knock it onto one of these guys. Probably the guy on the left. He doesn't like that.
Okay.
So that would be my shooting as my potential. 3 descriptions would have been the reload with the -1 to my stamina.
Now, if I may, how would shooting help you with throwing?
Well, I mean, shooting darts, right?
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm willing to go with that.
Alright, so I reload my pistols. I take out my trusty Bowie knife, and I do a nice little flip so that I got the sharp end in my hand, and I just try and whip it right at the twine. I want to move to the guy on the right, because I'm believing that this guy on the left has been taken care of by this hay bale, hopefully.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Alright, so that's
now give me that D8 roll.
So is the difficulty still 5?
No, I'm going to say because you're aiming for something that, you're going to have a good line of sight towards. I'm going to say, and then from there, the hay bale is going to swing down and hit.
Hopefully, the guy on the left.
Difficulty will be 3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
That's a 5 there.
There you go. So, but that means
you can decide.
I determine the complication.
I'm going to have to burn another stamina here because there's no way I want you deciding. So
yeah, okay.
He needs to be knocked out at this point.
Make that a 6.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So I'm down to, ironically, 6 stamina now too. So the hay bale comes crashing in, and there's a big oof sound, and the guy's hat flies off, and he knocks into a corner into a slug.
So what's the actual complication?
That would be damage.
You want damage done on him?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's exactly what happens with that. And then there's just kind of this silence.
Yes.
There's nothing coming over from that side of things. So that was your description. That leaves my last watchdog as the only one available. He is now fully reloaded. And while Lou is moving over towards him, using his grandfather's order, with his first detail, basically, he's gonna... What the hell? Let's go nuts with this. He's gonna there's a rope that's up top, and it's just kind of, like, tied up and around.
Yeah.
What would we call it? Like a hook.
Okay, yeah, like a bail hook. Yeah,
like a bail hook.
Yeah,
there
right,
we go.
Yeah.
He just whips that out and around.
Oh, crap.
He then goes one-handed, and then as he leaps down, and he's wearing gloves, slides down to it, 360 spins the rifle around again, and just goes and takes aim and is going to shoot just seconds before he actually lands feet down on the ground.
Okay, alright.
So that's going to be the full of D6. What's the difficulty going to be?
It's going to be a 5, because I'm not willing to... so that's all I can do, actually.
Alright, still possible.
It is very possible. Oh,
6.
of course!
Now!
Yes!
Oh, well, wait.
Okay.
That's the maximum value on a dice roll. That's known as an absolute. It cannot be shifted.
Oh, crap.
So that's going to stick.
Damn.
Now, the damage that he would definitely do, he doesn't have a damage bonus, so Lou takes 1 stamina damage.
Okay, I'm down to 5 stamina.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay.
Now, give me the outcome of how that would have looked.
So he would have landed in, like, just centimeters from Lou's face, thinking that this is going to be a coup d'etat here. And blam! Like, right through Lou's left side. He got winged. And look, he'd like to tell you it's not a very big hit, but it was a big hit. Alright. You could feel the powder glisten off his body, off this black powder, as it shoots off beside him. Pain shoots through his left side, of course.
Alright, so I was the last one to go that round.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and start the next round.
Okay, alright.
So, grandfather's orders, that's literally... he's an extra. That's the only potential that he has, actually.
He's been told.
Actually, he lets go of the rope, and then simultaneously as he does, and he kind of, like, cocks the hammer again. And that's when, at this point, where looking over to where Lou fell, he just begins to unload just one after the other. And almost just kind of pinpointing down, where it's like he shoots down low, and he shoots left, he shoots right, until eventually, you have to be somewhere over there, past all of this, the boxes and barrels and plants and everything that are kept in there. And that's what he's going to do. And then, as of course he's moving forward, and he's doing all the shooting, he's then going to save another shot. And up above, there is a lantern.
Okay.
Fully lit, on flame.
Okay.
He's going to aim up at that one, and this is what he's actually going to roll for.
Alright.
He's going to shoot at that thing to knock it down and start a fire going around where Lou would be. Okay? So that's with his D6. What's the difficulty going to be?
That's going to be 5.
Can he get another absolute? No, he cannot.
God, okay.
That was a 3. So, that is ineffective, and you get to choose the complication that happens to your watchdog.
How about his gun jams?
Oh!
I mean, he's been through a lot. Lever actions, both sizes, could vary, whatever. Could jam on it, maybe.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Gun jam. Ooh.
Alright.
That's going to be a hard one to overcome. Okay. Lou
is going to use patience this round. He's going to step towards, they're very close by now, I imagine. Again, probably close centimeters, and he's going to take out his gun and he's going to put it right to his chest. He's going to say, alright, partner, your gun's jammed. It's time for you to go and tell grandfather that this land's still. Time to hit the
So you want him to take basically, you want him to feel fear or intimidated.
Yes.
Which is complicating with his orders.
Okay.
Of shooting you.
So
that will still be a complication.
Sure.
Basically, the difficulty he's going to set will be a 3, which is what he gets with grandfather's orders.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh God, I hope I make this. Oh, of course not.
A 1.
All right.
Totally ineffective, and I get to choose what happens as a result of what's the complication that's going to be faced to Lou with this. Going with laughable.
Okay.
He thinks it's completely hilarious that you're going to be able to, hold back whatever grandfather wants is whatever grandfather's going to get.
Okay.
And so, as a result, you cannot try and intimidate him again until you remove this laughable complication.
All right.
You have to do something to indicate you don't get to be laughed at it again.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. It's a new round.
New round. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, you get to now pick who goes first.
I'll go.
Okay.
And I'll pull the trigger.
Done. That sounds pretty easy. You know what, too? I'm even going to give you a +1 step bonus because you're basically point blank.
All right.
You're point blank right there.
So,
but you still have to build up to it. See, here's the kicker with it.
Yeah.
So, embellish me how exactly it is you're going to try and finish this guy off.
I got this.
Yeah.
I open up my 6-shooter, I put 1 bullet in, snap it closed, spin it, and then right in the chest.
Ooh, so, yeah, that means if it doesn't work, we already know what that complication is going to be. Okay. Roll it. So that means you're using your shooter. I gave you a +1 step bonus. You're rolling a d10.
I am, aren't I?
Against a difficulty of 3.
Please. Oh my God. I got a 2. I guess I'm going to shift it 1 up to make it a 3.
Yeah, okay, there you go. There you go.
Lucky Lou's not so lucky right now.
Oh, man.
Point blank, man. Alright, I'm down to 4 stamina by my boss.
Okay. He is down to 1 stamina.
Alright.
So let's see what's the outcome for this going to be. And that as soon as that happens, basically, where it's just like, Lou points and then pulls the trigger, and then it cuts to an extreme close shot of the hammer as it pulls back, and then it gets stuck away.
Oh God! All right.
And then Lou and once again the watchdog he just starts kind of like, oh, this is too good to be true. And he even goes and he takes off his cowboy hat.
Yeah.
But as he does, the brim of the hat touches the barrel of the revolver.
Oh, yeah.
Taps it oh so gently that the hammer comes loose. Boom, boom. And actually shoots the side of his face.
Oh, okay. All right.
He goes stumbling backwards. And he goes down onto all fours and he quickly picks himself up. And sure enough, it's like a grievous wound.
Oh, yeah.
And he is now just kind of standing there spinning. And we hear the ears ringing.
Okay.
Like in his head from this shot. And he just kind of stands there almost dumbfounded. He's got his hands out, like getting ready to kind of block whatever you have coming at him. But yeah, that totally caught him off guard in the most bizarre way. Now, that was yours, so that does leave just him to go. He's going to use his grandfather's orders to basically just kind of charge forward. Let's see. Yeah, he's still got his rifle in his hand. He's just basically, he goes running forward and he actually like spins the rifle upwards. It's like spinning it as if it were like a bow.
Oh, yeah.
A bow staff.
Oh, yeah.
And as he kind of, brings it down, he goes and he swoops out towards Lou's legs.
Oh, yeah.
To which Lou is actually able to jump over it. But then just as Lou kind of steadies his feet back up, the watchdog kind of comes back along and just butt him right along the nose. That's what he's going for. So that's going to be a D6. So what are you rolling?
I have.
What are you using? Sorry for difficulty.
I have a third potential here that I haven't really fleshed out here. So I think I'm going to go with a little bit of Muay Thai. I think is what Lou's been trained in.
Let's do it.
All right, so that is a D6 because it is Difficulty of 3, and I have 2 details. Okay.
Okay, so that means if you're using Muay Thai to defend, then the difficulty is 3.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to use your precog to bump that up to a 5?
I might as well, let's see.
Alright, see it just before it happens. Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh, and he rolls a 5.
So that's...
But if you shift that...
Oh God, okay, I'm going down to 3 stamina. This is dangerous, guys.
Okay, alright.
Alright,
So now that's actually a 4, so ineffective.
Yep.
But I get to choose what complication happens to me, and I'm just going to say caught off guard. So basically he's just kind of like, as he moves and Lou just suddenly tilts his head off to the side, he's kind of stumbled a little bit, doesn't quite have his footing.
Yeah.
The watchdog is just kind of, not quite there. He's easy enough to push over. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Lou start the next round.
So Lou has his hands up in a boxing position, and he starts shuffling his feet a little bit like Bruce Lee, kind of dancing back and forth, and he comes forward with a knee, hopefully connecting with this man's chest. I know he has his rifle up, but Lou has a pretty solid knee.
Alright.
All right.
There you go. That's your D6.
Yes, I'll use a D6 there.
Okay. Difficulty 3.
6.
6, which is an absolute because it's on a D6.
All right.
And
So
what would you like to do with that?
I'd like to damage him.
Oh!
I'd like to hit him square in the chest, and I want him to hit his head on, let's say that metal hook that's swinging around.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Lou kind of stands in kind of shock. He's not one for too much violence, but hey, that guy on the right really pissed him off in the end.
It's like that clang of the back of the watchdog's head hitting the hook.
Oh,
just kind of reverberates a little bit. And then as the scene closes, we're left with this overhead shot of Lou standing there, the only one standing in this barn of grass.
Oh, yeah.
And 3 watchdogs, each individually have, fallen down in combat.
All right.
And then we shall finish this story next time.
Hi, this is Jason from The Gauntlet. If you enjoyed this episode of Comic Strip AP, be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We have many other Comic Strip AP shows available, each organized in their own sequential playlist for easy listening. Just go to youtube.com and search for Gauntlet RPG.